This is Win News.
Tonight, the Jalalin rail yard's cleared of being a cancer cluster. Laguna Keys pays disputed council rates. And the Prime Minister promises to investigate a ring road for Mackay. Good evening, I'm Samantha Heathwood.
And I'm James O'Shea. Later in sport, the Cutters chase their second home victory.
One person has been taken to hospital following a 6-vehicle collision on Shakespeare Street late this afternoon. A Mackay Transit coach and a Toyota Camry collided near the corner of Grant Street. 4 other cars were involved in a chain reaction collision. There were no serious injuries, however the incident closed Shakespeare Street for more than an hour during the busy peak period. A suspected cancer cluster at the Jalalin rail yard has been investigated by a leading expert. Dr Driscoll's report comes after initial fears last September were brought to light. Mackay Regional Council has recovered more money from Laguna land developments from unpaid council rates. In August last year, 7 Laguna Keys properties went under the hammer to pay off part of $2.1 million in outstanding rates. Central Queensland TAFE has admitted it's operating at a loss after Union claims the institute is $4 million in debt. It's also confirmed 60 jobs will be cut from across its 4 locations. The education provider says it's becoming more responsive to the community. Kevin Rudd has acknowledged Mackay has a growing problem with traffic congestion. The Prime Minister says he's committed to putting a feasibility study for a ring road on his government's to-do list. The Mackay Home Show is back in town, bigger and better than ever. The event is almost doubled in size after combining with the Caravan Camping and Boating Expo. Tobacconists across the region say they've been the targets of abuse after smokers were slugged with a 25% price hike on cigarettes today. Health activists say it's the only way to slash alarming cancer statistics. After the break, North Queensland prepares to groove. A nomination's in for our tidy towns. Welcome back, you're watching Win News. Isaac Regional Council's calling on residents to make their town look beautiful in the lead up to the Tidy Town Awards. They say anyone can help by mowing their lawns, tidying their yard, recycling and putting litter in the bins. Entries have been submitted for a number of categories. Nebo's been nominated for the Heritage Award, Dysart for the Litter Prevention Award and Moranbah for the Friendliest Town Award. Anyone willing to help can contact their local Tidy Towns Community Committee. Now to this week's Win poll results. We wanted to know if you think our professional sports people are paid too much money. 80% of voters said yes. Now to Fuel Watch. The cheapest place to fill up today is at the United on Sydney Street. Unleaded can be found for $1.27.3, while diesel is $1.26.7. Local music lovers will have already kicked off the countdown as the final preparations for Groove and the Moo were squared away. It comes as a second Powderfinger concert is announced for Townsville due to overwhelming demand for the band's farewell tour. Well, looks good. Sports next with James, and the Miners have lost their coach.
Yes, Sam, that's the case. Troy Mundy steps into the role. That's next. And the Cutters chase their second victory at home.
Where lowest prices are just the beginning.
Thanks for joining us for Win News. Sport time now, and the Whitsunday Miners will go into their first home game of the State League without their coach. Troy Mundy will lead the side after John Souter and Mackay Football failed to come to terms over his role. Rugby League officials are hoping a parochial crowd will lift the Cutters to their second home victory. Their last round win over Wynnum Manly has been hailed their best performance in 3 seasons in the Queensland Cup. Well, the Foley Shield competition will climax this weekend with 6 teams competing in a football bonanza at Jack Manskey Oval. To racing now, and here's Ian Joblin with all the winners. Thanks, Ian. Hopefully a few winners there. Back to you, Sam.
Thanks, James. That's stay with us. Peter Byrne has the weather detail on the Friday fishing report.
Good evening once again, Weather Watchers. Well, for the past 2 weeks, Win Television has been part of an Australia-wide promotion for Tourism Australia, and for me it's certainly been a pleasure being part of that team. Our photograph tonight has been submitted by Brianna Turner. Now, Brianna said there's nothing like exploring our great land and discovering the pure bliss destination with the colours that blow your mind. This is Hill Inlet and the Whitsundays. Thanks, Brianna, and thanks to everyone involved in promoting Tourism Australia. Magnificent, isn't it? I don't think conditions will be as good as that probably for the next week or so. Let's have a look at temperatures through the region. No significant rain to report till 9 this morning. Hamilton Island was the only report with 0.4 of a millimetre. Talking of rain, April rain, Mackay Mount Bassett 100 millimetres, Mackay Airport 118 and Hamilton Island 157. Now that compared with East Russell, now that's northeast Babinda. Their total rainfall for 2010, just south of Cairns, 3,553 millimetres. Not a bad drop. Now it's back to Sam.
Thanks, Pete. New tie there, very snazzy. Now it's time for our weekly fishing report, and even though it looks like it's going to be quite windy on the water, here's Clinton Hassan with where all the fish will be biting. Thanks, Clinton. If it's not going to be good on the water, then it's more reason to go to the Cutters game.
Absolutely, should be good out there. Remember, they want a big home crowd, so hopefully plenty of people get out there and support the Cutters. Sam, they were very, very good last week. Let's see if they can do it again this week.
Chasing their second win of the season.
Absolutely, let's hope they can do it.
Thanks, Chase. From all the team, we hope you have a good night and a safe weekend. See you on Monday.
Good night.
Hello, I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Welcome to A Current Affair.